The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Hattiesburg, Mississippi, the place they call the Rock and the home of the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. As we'll see a team from the American, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. So Southern Miss's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Grabbed in the backfield. It's crossed.
And frankly, that's a completion. It's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Golden Eagles are moving quickly down the field. Looking to pass. It's Trevino. Fires to the right. Working the big fella to the corner. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. From the gun. Into the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Fires into the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. They just keep firing. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
Here's the handoff. Nice move to keep running. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Sapp. Shoots it to the left. Hauls it in. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Hauls it in. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got the back over the middle. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Gets it to the back. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Reads it, fires complete. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up. Finds his man. It's Cross. Turning it on. Still on his feet. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Quick release by the QB. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Makes the catch. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. So now on comes the field goal unit. Smashes it between the uprights. And the kick is good, and guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Judowski. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking downfield, it's sacked. What precise footwork along the sideline to get that toe down for the catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Back open in the middle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Golden Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun. Give on the inside. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the 1st period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. Wants to throw. It's Trevino. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Now the play fake. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Golden Eagles will punt it away on 4th down. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They boot it away. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's got the tight end. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Pulls it in. It's Cross. It's a fumble. And the ball goes out of bounds. The offense maintains possession, but no gain on the play. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Dropping back, it's Trevino. He'll try to do it himself. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. The Golden Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Sends it back in motion. Direct snap. It's Orji. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They're going to test the right side with this one. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. NC State has to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And you couldn't ask for much more than that. A perfectly placed punt pins them inside the 5. Power football with the run. Spins away from the defender. Gets him away from trouble. That's a pickup of 6. Mark it at the 10. And the Golden Eagles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Going downfield for the big play. Brings it down on the right side. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Here's the pressure. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Setting up the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. He'll off one deep down the left side. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. How many times do you think they're going to run that one back in film study? Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. It'll be a long film study for him. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Trevino. Got it in the middle, it's Cross. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Golden Eagles are on the move. The give to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Just drives it between the uprights. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the 1st down, I think you just keep your points. can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll send the tight end in motion. Give to the running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll give it to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Trevino. He makes a grab. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Golden Eagles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Manning. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Snagged out of the air. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Wants to keep it in the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Complete to the left. Breaks into the open. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Finds his man. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air. It's sapped. Pressure coming. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Play number 9 on this drive. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And it's right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Hattiesburg.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
It's a good point. I think on offense, this is not the time to reinvent the wheel. I think you stay true to who you are and what your identity is. And you've got to show confidence in your guys to go out and just execute better here in the second half.
Snagged in the middle. It's Wall. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The kick is on its way. He'll field the punt and take it back. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Looking downfield, it's Trevino. Rushes on him, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense got it. They're on the run. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. It's complete. Touchdown, Wolfpack. They take the lead with the 6. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Golden Eagles will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The RPO, it's complete. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Back to throw, it's Sapp. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Motion from the wideout. The play action fake. Flips it out to the back. At the 40, there he goes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The give. Quick spin on the run. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Plucks it out of the air. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Knocked down behind the line for the second straight play, bringing up a third and lots of work to do. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught, close to the marker, hits wall. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. NC State started this drive with terrible field position, but now a little room to operate. Trying to bull his way in. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wolfpack! A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Fires to the wideout. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete. And the Golden Eagles will send out the punt unit. Wants to bring it back. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. A little release to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Dropping back, it's sacked. Gets it out fast. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. NC State needs to take advantage of this red zone trip. Running back searching for a hole. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 1st and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. They'll try to get it in with the run. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked down behind the line, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Looking to get it in. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. He'll sneak it. Sneaks it in. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
On the move from inside his 5. Boom. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to pass, it's Trevino. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. And some room to work. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. The Golden Eagles will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And it slips just inside that right upright. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Western Michigan is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Ohio. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To the air, it's Trevino. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Got his man. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
2nd down, he'll throw it. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. Handoff to the single running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll try the run. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Caught behind the line. It's Wall. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. That is no good. Really had a chance to stretch it out there, but I think they'll live with a 20-point lead.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Golden Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Trying play action. With the catch, it's Duff. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Back to throw, it's Trevino. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They make the tackle at the 22. Will give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down. Off the RPO, complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. On the option, he'll pitch it. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. Pulls and fires complete. Got enough space. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. And here comes the field goal team. Salt, meet open wound. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building